Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today, it's the second of this three-game series. Gio Gonzalez, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Gio Gonzalez, quality lefty. First thing you think of when you think of Gio, that big overhand curveball. Might be one of the best curveballs in baseball. Pretty good fastball, too. 92 to 93 miles an hour. That big overhand hook and a straight changeup. Really quality pitcher.
Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He leads the team in the two most important power categories for me, home runs and RBIs, driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
Eaton is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch. So stepping in, Michael Conforto. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Now it'll be Washington's turn. Robert Gesellman is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hit on the ground is short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Adam Eaton is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Turner gets his lead at first, nobody out. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side. That'll be a base hit as well as it's through into left, and they've got something cooking here in the bottom of the first.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board.
Ryan Harper.
Striding in now for the Nats, Bryce Harper. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Turner over at second. Eaton at first with no outs. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 3-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Batting fourth.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Zimmerman.
No balls and 1 strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bruce coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year.
And he nails him at third. Great throw. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Washington. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Montero gathers. The throw down to first, 1 away.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. In head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez, he's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Sliced hard on the ground. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Zimmerman has room in foul territory. And he brings it in on the warning track. In now for Washington, Daniel Murphy set to lead off the home half of the second. Late on that one as it's foul off to the left side. Missed with a slider. 1-1 on its way to Murphy. A pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Anthony Rendon waits on deck.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. In there, no balls and a strike. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Batting .500, 5 for 10. Oh, and Cabrera bobbles it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
Left fielder, Michael
Striding
Taylor.
in now for the Nats, Michael Taylor. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Rendon, base runner at first with 1 out. Grounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
After fielding this one clean, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Taylor, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Another try at 2-2. And this one gets away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. He'll try it again, 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Toward the line and right. Bruce on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1. Old Glory blowing in the wind as we are back for the top of the 3rd from the home of the Nats. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Eaton comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting 8.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Hit out towards second. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next for the Mets, Robert Gesellman. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So here now is the pitcher, Gio Gonzalez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Right over the middle, knee high. Here it comes. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Cabrera ranging into the outfield, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
But center fielder, number 2.
In now is Adam Eaton, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And the count will be full. 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit.
Right fielder, number 34.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Bryce Harper is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Eaton is off at first with 2 away. 2 strike deliveries in the dirt, 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Ground ball right side. Gonzalez is up with it. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. In the air to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 1 down.
The batter, number 13.
Ready for another chance as Asdrubal Cabrera 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Gonzalez looks in. First pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting.
Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Conforto doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at bats. He threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that in. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Leading off for the Nationals here in the fourth. First baseman.
Here's
Ryan
the first pitch
Zimmerman.
to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Now batting.
And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 is laid off for ball two. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Swing and a little tapper. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Riding in once again, Anthony Rendon, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 3.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The catcher, number 14.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
And this is taken for the out.
The pitcher, number 47.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gio Gonzalez. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0. Fouled away. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit sharply toward the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Wilmer Flores.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. behind 0-2 now. Gonzalez gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Montero over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So digging in now, Travis d'Arnaud. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard towards center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
From the stretch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Nope. 3-0. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out. And now Bryce Harper. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Steven Matz comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Matz utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, a power curve, if you will. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Up next
ready for another shot now, Ryan Zimmerman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 0-1 the count. Turner at second. Eaton at first. 1 gone. And it's quickly 0-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he's safe. Here's Daniel Murphy now. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
This is worst-case scenario for the pitcher. As the offensive player, man, smile on your face knowing you're sitting fastball right down the middle.
2-1 now. Turner on third. Eaton on second. Zimmerman is over at first with 1 away. 3-1 to him now. Chopped weakly to the left. Rosario's got it. There's 1. Back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out. In now is Anthony
Rendon.
leading off the inning. Jay Bruce, and they'll need him to get something going here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up there.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Montero's got it, and he makes the throw to first. Bruce is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting number 23.
Here's Adrian now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Here's at the knees and called strike 3.
Up next for the Mets, pitcher Steven Matz.
Todd Frazier will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For the Mets, number 21, Todd Frazier.
Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Gonzalez steps into his windup. Here it is on 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. No runs, no hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. A little bouncer. 2 out, nobody on. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that it's battle.
And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown. Seth Lugo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 67.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Taylor. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Leading off for the Nationals, left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Here it comes on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in once again, Miguel Montero. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Missed with a slider. Hit in the air to shallow center. Conforto is over. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 47.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Gio Gonzalez. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ahmed Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way is pitch number 75. And that misses 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. There's a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Full count now. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
As Drupal Cabrera stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball, it's 1-0. Soft liner to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Ready once again, Michael Conforto, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Pause, now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Hard on the ground toward short. Turner loves it to second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
The left fielder, number 52.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Gonzalez is ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and his side is retired. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 1-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto has a beat on it. 1 out. 1 away now. Here's Adam Eaton. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Rosario takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Right fielder number 34.
Riding in once again, Bryce Harper. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington, but they stepping in and ready for another shot. Wilmer Flores. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now the 1-0. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 8th inning here from our nation's capital. Homestanding Nationals lead this one as you get a look at the line score through the first 7 and change. Digging in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Soft liner towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's Jay Bruce now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Adrian Gonzalez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Rendon is there, and they go down in a hurry here. Ready for another chance? Daniel Murphy. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Slapped hard the opposite way. Cespedes is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rendon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 3, Michael
Digging in to try it
Taylor.
again, Michael Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. His slider swung on and missed away. Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit hard to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nationals gone in order, and it's still 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sean Doolittle comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 62.
Next for the Mets, Seth Lugo, and I'd be surprised if he gets an opportunity to swing the bat leading off the inning.
Howie Kendrick.
Jose Reyes is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Called strike over the outside part of the plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The batter, number 13.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1. Big tilt on the slider against his swing and a miss.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Reyes at second with 2 down. Hmm. 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Doolittle pauses. 3-1 on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. Washington jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle. Tanner Roark, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Tanner Roark a lot of times gets lost in the shuffle. Really good sinking fastball. Former reliever that worked his way into the starting rotation. 93 to 95 miles an hour with sink, power slider, good changeup. I'd like to see him use the changeup a little bit more. Quality 3-pitch mix, a pitcher and not a thrower.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Taylor will take care of this one, and Reyes is retired to open up the ballgame. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner has it. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Batting third.
Digging in now, Michael Conforto. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Popped him up. Roark over to his right, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Washington.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign. Down
the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Right. Harper.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Harvey, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And this is fouled at the plate. Ready on 1 and 2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
In tight with the slider, 2 and 2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. His career line against Roark up until this point, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Roark stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Here's Adrian now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Juan Lagares will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Standing in now, Matt Harvey. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Lifted in the air to center field. Murphy is there for it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. 1 for the Mets on the double by d'Arnaud. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. Juan Lagares will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 12.
Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now a swing, and here's an immediate chance for the new guy as this is in the air to right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is fastball taken high for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Cespedes is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And they will not try running on that arm. Wisely so, as he holds on tight with 1 away now.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers.
And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch, infield playing back, the ball is able to sneak through, a base hit, a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
Miguel Montero is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Rendon, the runner at third. Taylor at second with 1 away. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later.
In now for Washington, Tanner Roark, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And a fastball just a bit high. Hit to first. And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in. So it's back to the top of the order now. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Asdrubal Cabrera will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Striding in, Michael Conforto.
Left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Conforto.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Murphy ranging into shallow right, and that retires the side. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Line drive to left, and he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. First offering on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Popped him up. And this will land foul. 1 out, nobody on. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1 and 2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Right fielder number 34.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. 1-0 the count. Harvey sets his sights. Here it is on 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
The 3-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. A ball and a strike now. Harper stands at second with 2 gone. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And Zimmerman will watch this one miss for ball 4. Here's Daniel Murphy now, and their runners at the corners now. Sent on the ground out to second. And this is knocked down over there. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Two and one to Juan Ligares.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Todd Frazier now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit sharply toward the right side. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Gonzalez is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Hit hard down the line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
And that misses ball 1. Gonzalez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2-0, here it is. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Into the box, Matt Harvey, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rendon. He reached on a single in his first try. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Grounded to first. Gonzalez has got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in to try it again, Michael Taylor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Too low, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Popped him up. Coming in is Lagares. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Tanner Roar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 2 strikes now from Harvey. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's another 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Nationals lead 1 through 4. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Reyes. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the front.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Up next
ready for another chance. Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Eaton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Riding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Here's Juan Lagares, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Digging in and looking for more, Todd Frazier. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. Now a dive with the baseball as he makes the tag. He is out, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors, and 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead this one 4-2. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll start the inning and move back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
Number 2,
here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
On the ground to the right side. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
One gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Ready with the 1-1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Lays off 2-2 now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Bryce Harper becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Stick around. We'll see Adrian Gonzalez lead things off after the break. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 4 and the Nationals 2. Trevor Gott takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 26.
Here's Adrian now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Leading off for the Mets.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Number 23.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Taylor is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He doubled his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now, Matt Harvey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Weekly hit towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Striding into the box, Daniel Murphy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped. That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cabrera. And there's one down now.
The third baseman, number 6.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rendon. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Tough slider down low for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
The batter, left fielder, Michael Taylor.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Taylor. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues. Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Roll.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to do it for Matt Harvey.
Number 32, Steven.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. This is skied into short left center. Conforto sprinting after it, and that retires the side. One left for Washington. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here at Nationals Park, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Murphy has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So the leadoff man set down here for Asdrubal Cabrera. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
In now, Michael Conforto. Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Back up the middle. Throw to second is in time, and that's a fantastic play. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Pitch popped up. Murphy has a play. And that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they still lead this one 4-2. Howie Kendrick is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Howie Kendrick.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. High in the air down the right field line. Lagares is under it. 1 away.
Now batting. The shortstop.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. Not great. He's 1 for 8. A ball and no strikes. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. But that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder.
In now is Adam Eaton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. A swinging bunt to the mound. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Here's Bryce Harper now. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Eaton at second with 2 down. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
First baseman, Ryan
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is low, ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's really struggled 0 for 10. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Still 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Lagares has it in his sights. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Nationals get a run on the double by Bryce Harper. Sean Kelly will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 27.
Here's Todd Frazier now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Murphy ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Next up for New York, Adrian Gonzalez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. Up around the face. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Kelly, 33 years old. He was a 13th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Murphy is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. In order go the Mets, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Leading off for the Nationals.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He could
Second
really use a
baseman.
knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so
Murphy.
far.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Jerry
First pitch of
Levin.
the at-bat on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He was a ground out victim last time up. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. 1-0 to Rendon. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Michael Taylor is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Gonzalez ranging into the outfield. To 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Nationals go. Wilmer Flores will try to get his club a little ninth-inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Shortstop number 7.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Jose Reyes. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here now is his Ruben Cabrera. His past history with Sean Kelly. He's just 1 for 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Jerry Familia is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Jerry Familia.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Montero. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the tying run is aboard here in the ninth.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Ball one to start the at-bat. And this one's too far inside. Ball two.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Matt Adams in front. 3 balls and a strike to count now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Full count now, 3-2. Montero aboard here at first with nobody out. Good sinker there, gets him swinging for the first out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Lifetime against Familia. He's just 1 for 6. Looked like a slider, perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
3-1 to the National shortstop. The 3-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one.
Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Mets used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Matt Harvey gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jerry Familia hammers down the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.